Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Team Crowley coming with another video. Today's some more VGC 17 battles on the battle spot. Still using this rain team. No changes, no nothing. So let's go ahead and get into it. There've been quite a few uploads, so you guys should know what we're packing here. So last time we were able to pick up a couple wins. So hopefully we can carry that on to these next battles today. But just a quick update, I guess. I'm looking at a new team, or I'm looking at some ideas to make into a new team, so that'll be coming soon. So my opponent here, we've got Aerodactyl, Tapu. Oh my god! After all this time, I don't know why they always get mixed up. That's Tapu Lele, Weavile, Mimikyu, Metagross, and Arcanine. So very interesting seeing the Weavile fake out pressure there. Tailwind possible probability from the Aerodactyl as well as a possible Skydrop. Mimikyu could be holding Z-Move. And then Metagross and Arcanine. Those are pretty strong together. Metagross is going to be pretty strong against my Rain team. So I think, let's see, what I'm thinking I want to bring my own Metagross here to deal with Aerodactyl, Tapu Lele, and Mimikyu as well. And I'm thinking maybe Garchomp here to help with the Metagross more than anything. But at the same time, Metagross isn't threatening too much to my team. So let's go ahead, Golduck, Pelipper, Metagross. Because his Metagross could be a problem. Let's go. I'm gonna go with Garchomp again. I think it might be able to do a decent cleanup here if necessary. So it's the main reason I'm bringing it here. Also mainly to deal with the Metagross in case he does bring it. Now, if I have my starters up, it'll be fine. I'll just be able to hit him with some strong water type moves, but we'll see. So I'm thinking, yeah, I was gonna say he's probably gonna lead with the Aerodactyl. The Weavile here also makes sense for the fake out pressure. So I have to be careful of a Tailwind. I also have to be careful of a Skydrop, but he has to fake out Golduck here. Unless if he Skydrops. Well, I mean, he has to fake out Golduck here because if not, I'll be able to get off my attack. So let's go ahead and I'll protect Golduck. And I guess set up a Tailwind. I think he's going to try and set up a Tailwind. Yeah, but maybe he's not going to. Maybe he's going to fake out me in case I set up a Tailwind. So I guess it's a decent risk here. But I'll go for the Hydro Pump into Aerodactyl and set up a Tailwind. Just in case he fakes out Pelipper, I'll pick up hopefully I'll pick up the knockout. Okay, yeah. I just had to do that just to cover my bases. Rock Slide. Okay. Yeah, no knockout. Hopefully no flinch. Tailwind. Okay, good. So that's huge there. Now Pelipper will outspeed both of his Pokemon as well. He's definitely going to be going for another Rock Slide. Well, or he could switch out. He could protect, etc. So I have to keep that under consideration. Let's see. A Z-move here is pretty safe. Well, except for into the Mimikyu. So what do I want to do? Because I don't think Brian will pick up the knockout on Aerodactyl. This is tricky here. So I'll just go for the Hydro Pump Protect. I think, or chances are this Aerodactyl is going to be Focus Sash. I know he does have a Weavile as well, but I still think that the Focus Sash is going to be on Aerodactyl. Yep, just as I thought. But I couldn't Brian wouldn't pick up the knockout, so I'm thinking maybe here he'll Rock Slide, and I didn't know what he was going to do with Weavile. It would make sense to attack into the Golduck. Throat Chop. Never heard of that move. No idea what that does. That was pretty cool animation, I'm not going to lie. So Z move gone, that's really unfortunate. Let's see, Metagross here. Or, yeah, I'll bring in Metagross. Unfortunate. I guess I could have, because the thing is I could have protected, but then what? Because Pelipper couldn't. I guess I could have protected, brought in Metagross at best. But even if Rock Slide didn't hit, Throat Chop probably would have been enough to pick up the Knockout Golduck anyways. So just kind of a bad situation there in general. So let's go ahead. I will Meteor Mash the Weavile and go for the Brine into Aerodactyl in case he switches out. Protect, okay. So we'll have to see. I guess bringing Metagross wasn't the safest. Well, I guess I had Garchomp in the back, so no matter what I did, it wasn't going to be the safest. Throat Chop. Dark type move? I have no idea. So let's see what this Meteor Mash can get done. Okay, one hit knockout. Not a surprise. So, I mean, he did protect Aerodactyl, but at the same time, it's not really going to be able to do that much, especially against my remaining Pokemon. And it's not like it, or with Tailwind up, wasn't going to be able to do that much anyways. Oh, great, Metagross. Yeah, this is going to be a problem. Because oh my gosh, this is a terrible spot to be in. So, hold on, let me take a look at what he has left. Okay. He could have, so he has 2 Fairy types and Arcanine in the back. Possibilities. But I mean, even then, because I wouldn't have anything else to hit Metagross with, so I kind of have to Earthquake. So let me go ahead. I'll protect Metagross this turn and just go for an Earthquake. We'll have to see, because I mean, Aerodactyl at this, even if he goes for a Rock Slide, I mean, I guess he could have. Well, I mean, even if he did have, what's it called, Skydrop, that'd be perfect. If he Skydrops Garchomp here, that'd actually be perfect for me. Because then this next turn I can attack and not have to worry about Earthquaking myself. Weakness Policy. I forgot about that. Very common on Metagross. And Rock Slide. Okay. I mean, not going to be doing that much damage. But chances are he's going to go for the Steel type move into Garchomp. Most likely pick up the knockout now. Yeah, Zen Headbutt. Yeah, definite knockout there. But I did get a lot of damage. This isn't necessarily a bad thing. I'm going to be completely honest, since let's see. Since I did get a lot of damage off. So I think he's going to protect here with Aerodactyl. Even then, no, Rocks. Okay, he's just going to go for the flinches, I guess. Okay. So I am faster. We'll have to see. Okay, that's really good. He's got Hammer Arm. That is not very good. So basically, I don't think Bullet Punch would pick up the knockout on Metagross. That's unfortunate that he had that, because if he had Mimikyu, if he has Mimikyu or Lele in the back, I'd probably be able to deal with it. So here, I'm going to Bullet Punch Aerodactyl. I think he's going to protect Metagross. I don't know why. Yeah, okay. Just kind of an intuition kind of thing here. So he probably doesn't have Bullet Punch, but it's going to be a knockout for me. I kind of have to here just because otherwise it'd be free damage. I guess I could have protected as well, but I mean, maybe it would have just been better to protect on my part. I thought he was going to protect. Oh, it's gonna be Arcanine, so it doesn't matter anyways. Interesting. I mean, I do have Buzzwole and Metagross on this team, but interesting that he brought the Arcanine. So he did wear down the rain well enough to be able to bring this in. Not like it would have mattered anyways. I don't have Earthquake on Metagross, so we'll have to see if this Bullet Punch is enough. It is. So he's only going to win 1-0. I played this one pretty bad, I'm not going to lie. There were a lot of things that I could have done better. I'm just turn 1. I guess I wasn't expecting his Aerodactyl to go for a Rock Slide turn 1. That was pretty huge. Otherwise, otherwise, obviously, I could have protected and gone for the Hydro Pump or even the Ice Beam and picked up the 2-hit KO before it could have done a bunch of damage to my Pelipper. So, interesting. That's like the first time I haven't seen my opponent try and go for like a Tailwind or something at the beginning. So the Aerodactyl probably didn't even have Tailwind because we never saw it go for it. So an interesting variant on the Aerodactyl. But going into a game 2 though would have been it would have been interesting to go into that. But I definitely made a lot of mistakes, especially at the beginning when I let Pelipper just take a bunch of damage. I felt safe, but I shouldn't have felt as safe as I did. And then just letting my Pelipper and Golduck go down. I didn't even get to use my Z move that time around. So very unfortunate for me, but an opportunity, I guess, because even at the same time when I brought in Metagross, I brought in a Metagross against a Weavile, and I didn't even realize it at first. So need to plan a little bit better, I guess. So we're gonna go ahead and we're looking for our second battle here. It's kind of late, so there might not be that many people. Well, there should be some Japanese players on. There's always Japanese players on at this time. Because for me, it's like midnight Pacific. So, not going to find very many U.S. players, I assume. So, we're probably not going to find. We'll have to search again. But now, I'll talk a little bit more about that last battle. I mean, it's kind of one of those things where you play against Pokemon that aren't so common, and you don't know what to expect. And the only uncommon Pokemon he had was Weavile, but just an interesting variant on the Aerodactyl. So we did find somebody, another Japanese, I believe, and we're gonna have a team of Mandibuzz, Lele, Arcanine, Togedemaru, Mudsdale, and Nihilego. So right off the bat, my Water Cord is really well against half of his team. And even against the other, against the top 2, Lele and Mandibuzz, I still do pretty good. Togedemaru is going to be a problem, or the main problem, I should say. But Ground really rocks Togedemaru and Nihilego. But I don't think so he has to bring something that's going to be weak. So I definitely want to keep my Water-type Pokemon around here. Buzzwole, not sure if it's going to be doing all that much here. I definitely want my... I definitely want Tapu Koko, but he has a Ground type and Lightning Rod. So I don't know if it'll be needed. I think I'll bring Garchomp, though, to help with his Ground type move, or his Ground type stab. I'm thinking maybe Metagross again here, but with the foul play, maybe Buzzwole would actually be pretty decent. Let's go ahead. I am going to bring Tapu Koko. He does have a Ground type and he does have Togedemaru, but I can play around that and just kind of keep that in the back of my mind for what I want to knock out while it's on the field. So I think he's probably going to go Mandibuzz Lele to proc the Seed. Yeah, no surprise there. But so do I predict a Protect from the Lele or what? Because I could just protect. I could protect Tailwind here because I don't. Well, I guess I can always go for the. Well, I think he just got the special defense boost, so I don't want to Z move into that slot. Not yet, at least. But I could Z move into Lele and then just Hydro Pump it next turn. Because he has nothing that wants to switch into this. Definitely not. So I'll just go ahead and go for the Hydro Vortex into Lele and Tailwind, because even if he protects, he's still going to take half of his health. So yeah, there's the Protect, which I'm okay with, because he's probably just going to go for a Tailwind and be like, oh, I'll speed him next turn. But it's okay, because I don't need an instant knockout here. It actually would be better. It's actually better for me that it's not an instant knockout, because then he doesn't get a free switch. I get to punish him a little bit more this following turn. So this actually takes him below. I don't think it will, but if it takes him below 50%, I can just brine him this next turn and encore the Mandibuzz. I mean, if Mandibuzz goes for a Tailwind, I always have the option to just encore it and brine will probably pick up the knockout anyways. So that might actually be what I do here. So I'll encore Mandibuzz. Not like it's going to be doing that much, but then also maybe Hurricane. No. Let's see. So Brian is base 65 and base 110. So, and then we'll brine the Lele. I'm hoping if this doesn't pick up the knockout, it's going to be really bad. Yeah, especially since he stays in here. So let's see. Oh, that's into. I guess I didn't really consider that he would probably. Oh, but it must be Tim. It must be max speed then, because Pelipper's pretty fast. I don't know too much about Lele, but it's base stats. But yeah, Golduck's gone. So, which makes sense since my water types threaten a lot of damage onto his team. Just barely doesn't pick up the knockout. Okay. So, do I want to bring in Garchomp here? Because I can always switch out. Yeah, so I'll bring in Garchomp to take advantage of the Scarf. Because here I could pretty much just go for a free Earthquake. Since what's if you want, or because he can keep Mandibuzz around, which is doing nothing. And that's fine with me. He could protect as well, but that's fine. So yeah, I'll go ahead and do that. And I'll go for a Hurricane into the Mandibuzz slot. And hope for a confusion. Like, I'm going for Hurricane over Brine, hoping for confusion. So I should have gone for the Hydro Pump that turn. I got greedy. I thought he'd switch out, to be completely honest. And I thought Brine would pick up the knockout, so now I know better. So we'll have to see what we got going on here. Because, like I said, Earthquake... yeah, okay, so he's going to switch out Mandibuzz, and Arcanine's going to come in. Okay, so, I mean, Brine obviously would have been the better choice, but Hurricane was just safe. I mean, this following turn I can just go for another Earthquake, so not the end of the world. So, let's see. Lele's going down. Arcanine. Yeah, Brine definitely would have picked up the knockout. And Hurricane should bring him down to like 20% or so. Oh, even up. That's actually a knockout. Sweet. So, things are looking good, especially since Mandibuzz switched out. It lost its special defense boost. And so I have Tapu Koko on the back. So as long as I can get rid of whatever else he has, Mandibuzz will not be a problem. I will not be able to Z-move, which is unfortunate, but Togedemaru. Oh, that's perfect. Oh boy, that's perfect. Okay. So let's see. I'm gonna take a look at the tail. Like it won't even matter if he gets up a Tailwind since I'm Scarf. This is the last turn of Tailwind. So I'll also brine into Togedemaru in case it is going to be a Focus Sash. Because I don't know if he has Focus Sash. What else he'd have it on? Fake Out. Oh my goodness. Oh, that sucks for him, dude. I actually didn't even consider what would happen with the Fake Out, but He faked out into his own psychic terrain. Okay. Yeah, Focus Sash, as I predicted. So Brian will pick up the knockout. Unfortunate for him. Okay, so he's going to take a little bit of rough skin damage. So Tailwind's going to end. I don't need to set it back up. So let's go ahead. I'll bring in Tapu Koko here. Because should worst come to worst, I want Garchomp going for Dragon Claw. Yeah, I'll do, yeah, okay. And I'll go for a Hurricane. You might just forfeit here. Nope, okay. So, bringing Tapu Koko, this is going to be the last turn of Rain as well, so that's why I was kind of hesitating on what I wanted to do. But I can always just switch out Pelipper, switch it back in, or switch it out for Garchomp. And just go for Dragon Claws. But, let's see. Oh my goodness, we do get the confusion. Unfortunate. That's the reason why I went for it, and he hits himself. Okay. And of course, the rain is going to stop here. Like I said in the last episode, whenever I need the rain the most, it vanishes. So this, because I want to go for a Thunder now, but it's not going to be 100% accurate. So I'll go for Thunder and Brine. Maximum damage. There's the forfeit, okay. So that one, my opponent had an interesting team there. Not much, I don't know, like he had the Lele Mandibuzz core, but outside of that, it wasn't very standard. He had the Mudsdale, he had Arcanine, which I guess is standard. He had just some interesting things. I can't even remember the other Pokemon he had. But Rain, like I said at the beginning, going for that Z-move turn 1 was fine. But I got greedy, so now I kind of get the idea of how much damage Brine does, especially if the target's not below 50%. If the target's below 50%, Brine's pretty much going to pick up the knockout every time, as long as it's not resisted. So I feel like I had a good idea with the Encore into the Mandibuzz, so it would stay in Tailwind, but I needed to assess better the situation with the Tapu Lele. Luckily, it all ended up in my favor, but I mean, I kind of figured it out as I went, like, oh, Togedemaru most likely going to be Focus Sash, so I pulled in the double target. Unfortunate for him that he went for the Fake Out into, or while the Psychic Terrain was up, but you got to know your mechanics, my friend. I mean, I probably would have done the same thing too, and I've been playing for a while. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. Gonna be, maybe 1 or 2 more uploads. I'm still thinking of what I want to do. And then you got to get the team ready and everything. So, like I said, if you guys have any suggestions for me, always feel free to let me know for what you want to see on a team. We're getting close to the end of VGC 17. The VGC 18 rules are going to be coming out soon. Only a couple months away, 2 or 3 months away. Less than 2 months for the Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon release, just throwing that out there. So, I think with that one, it'll just be opened to the national decks. So what I think is for 18, it's going to be open to the national decks excluding legendaries, and VGC 19 is going to open it up to legendaries, because I think in after Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, they're going to come out with the Sinnoh remakes, and there's not going to be any new Pokemon. So they're going to do what they did like with ORAS, where there's no new Pokemon, so we'll just open it up to legendaries as well. Just my own idea. We'll have to see what comes on. I mean, this is years in advance, but I don't see them coming out with a new game. I see them coming out with a remake. So, but I'm excited for VGC 18, but got some stuff I want to try first before it ends, before VGC 17 ends. So, like I said, you got any suggestions, feel free to let me know. If you want to battle, feel free to let me know. But that's going to be it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time.